Millionaires are basically middle-class people that are worried about money. $1 million, if you didn't have any more income and you were, how old are you?
27.
27 years old and you didn't have any income, $1 million income, how long would that money last? At $4,000 a month, you got 25 years. You'd have to live on $4,000 a month for 25 years. You will be 52 years old, my friend, and dead broke. Everybody's like, oh my God, the iconic millionaire. You're wealthy. You're not wealthy, dude. You're worried is what you are, okay? Because you don't have new income. This equation right here doesn't assume any inflation. It assumes everything stays the same and his rent never goes up. His car payments don't go up. Nothing goes up. It's impossible. It's an impossible cycle. The problem is nobody talks about this because nobody wants to go on TV and say, hey, millionaires are basically middle-class people that are worried about money. What if it took 10 million? By the way, I think that's the number. CNBC says it's 5 million. I think the number's really 10 million. Okay? 10 million with no new income, you could probably live the life you wanted to. So, number one thing you got to do is this. You got to change the target, and you need to look at the target daily. The target, you have the wrong target right now. If you're struggling, you have the wrong target. When you change the target, everything changes. Number two, you need to get your income to a place. This is a fascinating concept right here. Okay? If you can do this, I guarantee you'll be rich. You need to get your income not to what pays your bills, but to where you can save 40% of your gross income is saved. Okay, now you want to talk about something difficult? This is way more difficult than that. If you can do this, you will get that. If you make $10,000 a month and you want to save 40,000 of it, you would pay yourself first. Okay, we know the IRS is going to they're going to withhold 4,000 of it. So look, if you'll pay the freaking IRS $4,000 of 10, you need to figure out how to pay yourself $4,000. What's the problem here? You got to live on 2. So just keep doing the math out. This is the math you need to do with your spouse. You need to keep working it out until you're like, he's like, let's go buy a new car. Yeah, we ain't got any money for a new car. That's why when I was 35 years old, no one knew that I was a millionaire. Nothing had changed. I was still running with shit shoes, you know, buying $40 shoes and working a shirt out as long as I could. And like, nobody saw, I didn't have fancy cars. I'm driving a Camry with $1 million in the bank. At 20 grand, what happens? You're saving 8. Storage. You're paying 8. And now you can live on 4. See, now this is the right way to do a budget. You make 30,000, 12's going to storage, 12's going to the IR and the S, and that leaves you with 6. So now you can start seeing, dude, you got to be somewhere north of 300 grand a year. This is what they don't teach you at Harvard. Okay, number 3 thing you're going to do. You're going to go broke right here and invest the storage. Storage has to get invested. The golden goose is only good if she lays eggs. Otherwise, you can kill her. Eat her for a chicken. Need eggs. Money needs to make babies, right? So your goal right here is to invest the storage money and continue to do that until this money over here, the passive money, is equal to your income. When you make this move right here, do not invest in anything that is a maybe. Warren Buffett says don't lose money, number 1. Number 2, don't lose money. This is the most difficult part of this in the beginning because you're starving here until you confront the real problem. The real problem is income. Don't own anything, dude. Just stack cash and wait till you can put it in something where it won't be lost. It just goes away for a while. And inflation over time, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, one day you look up and like, okay, I didn't lose my golden egg. That thing is protected. I got a little drip every month from it. And you keep adding to that so the drip gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, when do you get off the treadmill? Whenever you want to.